The Frank Haith Show. Brought to you by Pepsi, Don Thornton Cadillac, TTCU, the credit union, River Spirit, and St. Francis Health System. And now your host, Bruce Howard.
Hello again, everybody, and we welcome you to the Frank Haith Show. I'm Bruce Howard, joined by the head basketball coach at the University of Tulsa, Frank Haith. And Coach, there were some that said we'd never get this thing off the ground and going, but we are going. A little bit late. You've had your delays and that sort of thing, but the season is underway. Assess what's gone on so far, kind of leading into the beginning of this in the first 4 games.
Well, first of all, it's been getting your players here, keeping them healthy, helping them understand how we've got to move. That's been a process, but I think our guys have handled all that extremely well. I think as a university, we've handled it extremely well. So now we're to this stage of playing games and seeing how we can get through a season.
Absolutely, and the Hurricane has gotten the season underway. In this program, of course, we'll go through the first 4 games of the year. That's on the Frank Haith Show in a moment.
We are the American.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show. Coaches, you got ready to start the season. You're used to an exhibition game and a couple of home games and all that sort of thing, kind of leading up to some more difficult non-league games. You didn't have that this year. So you start out in Kansas City against TCU. How difficult a task is that to kind of get to top speed right away?
Well, it's one of those things that we talked about everything being new. We had to restructure our schedule. We had plans to play certain teams, and we were going to the Bahamas, and now all that got scrapped, so we had to adjust. And we were fortunate to play in a high-level tournament like the CBE against a really good team in TCU.
Yeah, it's TCU against the University of Tulsa, and this is part of a tournament in Kansas City, 2 games in 2 days. And here in the early going, first basket of the year, Keyshawn Embry-Simpson with the basket.
Yeah, and Keyshawn, he can score the ball. And, we found out after these 4 games, we got to keep him on the floor. But he has ability to put that ball in the hole. I like to see that more, him driving the ball more, because I think sometimes he's settled for a lot of these, and that's amazing, all 3 of these clips for him to start his game. But
you had a great start, didn't you?
We did, and we TCU had played a game. This was our first game, and we came out, I thought, executing extremely well for a team that hadn't practiced. Hadn't played a game, excuse me.
Yeah, Elijah Joyner with a bucket there to give you a 10-point lead, but then they go on an 11-0 run, them hard with the 3-pointer, and so now we got a ball game, don't we?
Yeah, but this is Darren coming off that ball screen, getting downhill, good with his left hand. He's worked hard at working on his left hand. Nice crossover right here. There's 2 really good buckets by him. Well, attack, and then there's Ray Adui finishing that up, and he had a nice tournament.
Well, and Ray's dunk made it a 4-point game, but you trailed by 6 at halftime. And here in the second half, you started early, and a nice dunk by Emmanuel Ugbo.
Yeah, we're continuing to get better with our pick and roll game with our bigs. There's an out of bounds play with Brandon, kept sneaking behind the defense, getting a layup. Again, the drive by Darren, we've got to do more of that. Instead of settle for a lot of jump shots. But that's a set play to get the ball inside to Ray, and good finish with his left hand.
You can see the game is a 5-point game. Keep attacking, keep battling, and Elijah Joyner makes it a 3-point game.
Yeah, paint points. Nice pass by Ray right there to Brandon, and a 2-foot floater.
Rachel has worked on his outside game too, and he hits that 3-pointer to tie the contest up for you.
Yep, and we're right there. 4 minutes going the game. You can see we're right there where we need to be, and then we had a couple plays defensively where we didn't. We closed out, left the shooter in the corner, and they nailed a 3. That one right there. Darren gambles, causes Curtis to help, leaves an open guy open for a 3.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
We were down 2, and but we fought, and like I said, this TCU team has gone on to beat Texas A&M by 20 and winning at Oklahoma State. We knew we were playing a really good team.
And you end up losing by a final score of 70-65 is your final, but not bad. Really good effort, and really a pretty high-level game for early in the season, wasn't it?
It was. It was a well-played game. I thought both teams came out and played well, played hard, and you look at their shooting. They shot 36% from the floor, but we got to get our 3-point percentage defense down better.
Yeah, and they did rebound the ball pretty well with some offensive rebounds, and so you play a game on a Saturday night, and then because you lose, you play the first game the next day, and it's at noon. So that's kind of a tough turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a real tough turnaround. And when you talk about playing a intense, hard-fought game, and you're last game, then you got to turn around and play at noon against a team that lost the day before too. So, but I knew it was going to be a battle, and I thought our kids competed. We looked like we got fatigued there at the end of the game in the second half, but we took the lead in the second half against a team I'm very familiar with in South Carolina. And then over the years, I played Frank's team when he was at K-State, and I was at Mizzou when he was at South Carolina. So we're very familiar with them. And
the Hurricane ended up falling, had a little bit of a stretch there where they didn't score in South Carolina, then took a double-digit lead and ended up winning it by 11. But again, good effort. Brandon Rochelle continues to be consistent for you.
He had a good tournament. He scored well, and you didn't quite rebound because we rebounded and hurt us in both those games. And we need him to be more aggressive on the rebounding aspect, and I think he's improved on that area.
Absolutely. So the Hurricane going 0-2 in Kansas City, but fighting hard against a couple of Power 5 type opponents, and back home for TU the next game, and that rebounding would improve. We'll have that story coming up next on The Frank Haith Show.
Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean, and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Tender Mac is back at Slim Chickens. We start with a 3-cheese blend of Parmesan, Colby, and cheddar to make our legendary Mac. Then we top it off with our famous tenders and secret ingredients. Try our Tender Mac Bowl meal or our Buffalo Tender Mac Bowl meal, both served with Texas toast and a regular drink. Whether you're driving through, ordering online, or using our curbside service, Slim's has Southern comfort food covered. Download the Slim Chickens app and order online.
We are the American.
Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean, and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Unlock the keys to luxury and start up a new adventure in a 2021 Volvo from River Spirit Casino Resort. Play and earn entries daily for your chance to win one of 2 Volvos to be given away in November. That's 2 luxury rides in 2 days, November 14th and the 28th. So come enjoy a little paradise. Grab your keys to luxury, then drive off in style with a 2021 Volvo. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show as this is the show we call wall-to-wall ball. Not quite as much ball as usual here in the preseason, but 4 games we're going through. And, Coach, you come back home against UTA, you're worried about rebounding, and you kind of fixed that. You really played hard and well on the rebounding side and beat a pretty good team.
Yeah, UTA, actually, they beat us a lot in the year before, and they're talented. Oklahoma State was like a possession game right at the very end. Chris has done a tremendous job there, and we knew we had to play well. Now, we got off to a slow start in terms of scoring, and they shot the ball extremely well early, but I thought the second half we played like we're capable of playing.
It's the UT Arlington Mavericks and the University of Tulsa. As you see, you can see the cutouts behind us as we tape this show, but that's some of the cutouts as part of the ESPN Plus broadcast as TU took on UTA in the game. And as you mentioned, kind of a little bit of a slow start, but here early, a driving layup.
Yeah, that night, Elijah's gotten better off of ball screens, creating for himself over his time here. And there's Ray, and I really, we just got to get that guy more touches. He has getting a really good feel on how to score around that basket.
He would be in double figures for the Golden Hurricane in the game, and outside shooting has continued to get better. And there's Keyshawn Embry-Simpson. Yeah,
and like we said earlier, Keyshawn has the ability to score the ball. Nice job right there by Darren cutting behind the defense, and really good pass by Elijah.
Yeah, and as you can see, you're behind in the game, but still kind of battling and not panicking, certainly.
And that's a skill set Ray has too. He can pass the ball, so good hands, he can pass the ball. And there's Darren doing Darren things, knocking the ball loose. Here we come in transition. And we talked about Brandon's worked on that floater off two feet.
16-13 your score at this point, and TU continues to battle from behind, and always good to get that offensive rebound. Your guards do have to rebound, don't they?
We do. We're not overly big, so our guards got to be quick to the ball, first to the floor, and help us out there. And this is a welcome sight to see Austin Ritchie.
I was going to say, how important was Austin Ritchie hitting a 3? Huh?
Yeah, we need that, and it's good to see him get one down.
And here late in the first half, UT Arlington still has the lead, but again, there's Darian Jackson attacking for you.
Yeah, I think Darren had a huge night rebounding and scoring. Good pass, good hands by Ray catching that ball in traffic and finishing.
Still down by 7 as we approach the end of the first half. Brandon Rochelle will make a shot here for you, and again, he's improved his three-point shooting.
Yeah, just good ball movement. One more, we pass the ball from side to side, we get really good shots. Good move by Manny in the paint, getting an and one there.
And at this point, if there's one thing you're not happy with, you're not playing as good defensively as you'd like, as you see UT Arlington at 32, and there's a nice floater by Brandon Rochelle.
Yeah, and just a good set play, trying to ISO Brandon on the block. And I think that's the thing we're trying to do, is move Brandon around a little bit, and posting up is one of those ways we're trying to move him around.
But here at the end of the half, you are playing good defense and scoring, and you make a run.
Yeah, and we get the lead going into the second half right here with some good execution things, good pass, good one more pass. That's good. That's good basketball right there.
That's the good shot, great shot thing, right?
Yes.
And that basket by Elijah Joyner gives you a little bit of a cushion at halftime. You're up by 3 at halftime as we get ready for a second half play. And would you carry that momentum in? I think you would, because you're playing well at that point.
We are. We like you said, the last half of the first half we started playing well, and then we kind of put the hammer down here in the second half where we were really executing on offense, but the biggest thing we did, we shut him down on the defensive end.
So Elijah Joyner with a basket, and then a few moments later, that's a really good play by Eli.
Good drive, good finish, good change direction, and again, we were getting on the glass this game, and this was good, big for Kurt, because he had not scored. That was his first bucket of the year.
And guess what that does? It opens you up to play better defense and then make some shots a little bit later on. But Haywood with the basket, then Darian Jackson with the follow.
Yeah, and now there's Keyshawn coming off our high ball screen, and he's really good scorer coming off those ball screens.
Yeah, he can get his own, can he?
He can. And then because of that, he opens up by driving and sharing it, and there's Curtis hitting his second shot.
Yeah, his first three-pointer of the year, first of many, I'm sure, for Curtis Haywood. And there's a three-pointer, speaking of which, by Brandon Rochelle, and all of a sudden you're up 63-49, and you don't quit there, though.
No, great hustle play by Darren, getting a second shot, and there's Elijah stepping in, shooting the ball, and he's shooting the ball pretty well right now from three. And but those are always good shots and tough shots to defend when you rebound the ball and kicking it out for a wide open three.
Hey, the good thing is you had a 17-point lead, but you didn't put the metal, you continue to put the metal down, if you will, pedal to the metal, so to speak, and that's a beautiful dunk by Ugbo.
Yeah, but good back cut by Brandon and nice finish.
And there you have it, a tip in, and it's Ray Idowu with the follow shot. Now you're up by 22 at this point, so this is good basketball.
It is, and there's Curtis again, and Curtis has ability to make threes, and with his shooting touch, and will help us. So we need that from him. That's why those 2 games in Kansas City, if we gotten some stuff out of him, I think it would have been give us a better chance.
A lead as large as 25 against a pretty good team. You end up settling for the 15-point win, and the good part about that is you were able to get everybody in the game. So everybody got a little touch, a little bit of playing time on the court, and that was good.
It is, because you don't know what the year, how it, you may have to use, all your players got to be ready to play. And so it's good to get all those guys opportunity, and hopefully they'll get some more chances here before Christmas.
So the Golden Hurricane winning their first game of the year, home game against UTA. We'll be back and talk about what's next on the TU schedule. That's next on the Frank Haith Show.
We are the American.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show, and Coach, you get ready for American Athletic Conference play. Now, usually you have about 8-9 games under your belt, but you only have 3. Wichita State only has 3, and so you're hosting the Shockers. How important is that first game against them?
Yeah, 4 games. Shocker, 4 games in the season. You're playing a conference game, so yeah. And on tape they look talented. They're a very talented team, and so I know they've had some bumps, but they had some pauses, and that's the way this year's going to be. We knew we were going to get their very best effort because they had all their guys back, and they got some talented guards.
And they had played some tough games. They lost a buzzer beater against OSU. And here in the early going, you get off to a slow start, but Keyshawn Embry-Simpson, who seems to make your first basket every game.
Yeah, I think, and we need offense. But they came out making some tough shots, and guys like Jackson, he hadn't made. I don't know if he's a 3-point shooter, but they shot the ball extremely well, and that was good to see us get off. But we took 7 of our first 8 shots were threes, and that's not a good formula for success.
Yeah, Austin Ritchie making that three-pointer to get you kind of back in there, but you continue to battle, and that's always good to get an offensive board and a putback.
Yes.
And here's a battle and a struggle for the ball, loose on the floor, and always good to get those 50-50 balls, because look what happens, Coach.
Yep, good pass by Curtis, though, and obviously a good finish by Brandon.
So the Hurricane knocking the lead down with the possible and one, and here's Brandon Reschel again, and he nails that one.
Actually, it's Curtis.
Or I'm sorry, Curtis. I'm behind a little
play.
bit. Yeah, and that gets you down by 9.
Yeah, and then Curtis makes another 3 there in the corner. So, we're battling, to get our offense going. Like I said, I thought we shot quick start this game, and we you see the makes here, but we took quite a few threes. It was good to see Eli make that, but I love this though. We need to continue to get more of that, some paint points.
Yeah, and again, that knocks the lead back under double digits to 9. And that missed, but that's what we love to see from Darian Jackson, huh?
Just doing Darian Jackson things, going to get an offensive rebound, hustle play. We were battling right now. We've been off for 10 days, and 7 days, excuse me, and that's a transition of defensive play, which is just really frustrating.
Yeah, I know you weren't happy about that.
Yeah.
And Council is a guy that made some shots for them and hadn't really scored at all, hardly in the season. But you get that late in the half, and at halftime, obviously you're not pleased. Brandon makes the free throw, but you're down by 14. It's not undoable.
No, it's not. But it's disappointing just because I felt like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with our play on offense, but then. They weren't feeling us on defense. I guess the way they didn't feel our presence on defense.
Yeah, forced only 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
You had 7, they had 2, and now here in the second half, you come out of the gate really well.
We did, and we knocked the lead down real quick because I thought we were getting clean rebounds, and then we were playing in transition. We were, you just see our body language, our hustle was a little bit more evident. I love this play by Eli, 2-foot play, nice pull up. We're making some things happen here. Good drive and kick. They were in the gaps, and there were a lot of opportunities to do that in the ball game.
And that's a paint touch for you, right?
Exactly. Even if a 3, but it's scored after getting a paint touch, so your threes are going to be better because people got to sink to the line of the ball.
And that's a nice steal on a scramble play. Embry Simpson with the basket for you, and then now you're in the hunt.
Yeah, good execution against their zone. We cut it to 4. 5 minutes in the game, we're 14-4. We were really doing what we need to do on offense and defense.
And that dunk makes it a 46-42 game, and moments later you'll knock it down even further.
Nice shot off a pinch post action there with Curtis. So it's a 2-point game.
And you would whittle it down to 2 on several occasions, but they would have plays like that that would just kind of stem the tide.
Yeah, I know. It just Darren just kind of lost his man, and good follow right there. Offensive rebound there by Brandon. Stick back, but we're right there, And then they get a little separation, but here we go again. Good offensive rebound, put back, so we cut it to 6. The next possession, I think we cut it to 4 or 3. Good pass, roll up, 3.
58-55 at that point, and you continue to battle. They continue to make some shots, and here's another nice post move by Ray Idowu.
Yeah, 2 feet in the paint. We got to get that ball to him. You can kind of see we're kind of battling right here, kind of going back and forth, but the ball movement is important. And as I said earlier, Ray is a guy we got to give some more opportunities to.
That knocks it down to a 66-60 lead, and the Hurricane would continue to battle. And you get inside this 1-minute mark, and boy, you gotta score in a hurry, and you do. And Eli gets fouled on that play.
Yeah, we cut it to 2, 3, but I think he makes a free throw, cut it to 2. I think, right?
Right. There was a couple occasions you had it down to 2. You just couldn't quite get over that hump.
Yeah, and when we needed a really good shot, we just didn't execute well enough to finish this game. And there's a lot of stat lines to look at, but the one thing I looked at, we shot 50% for the free throw line.
Right.
We lose by 4 or 5, but we don't you know, we missed a lot of opportunities to make free throws to give us a chance to win the ball game.
Yeah, you left 10 out on the court, 10 free throws that could have helped, obviously.
As bad as we played, if you make half of those, you win the game.
There you have it. But it is a loss for the Golden Hurricane early, though. Early in the season, folks. We'll be back and talk about what's coming up next for TU basketball on the Frank Haith Show.
Unlock the keys to luxury and start up a new adventure in a 2021 Volvo from River Spirit Casino Resort. Play and earn entries daily for your chance to win one of 2 Volvos to be given away in November. That's 2 luxury rides in 2 days, November 14th and the 28th. So come enjoy a little paradise. Grab your keys to luxury, then drive off in style with a 2021 Volvo. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean, and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Tender Mac is back at Slim Chickens. We start with a 3-cheese blend of Parmesan, Colby, and cheddar to make our legendary Mac. Then we top it off with our famous tenders and secret ingredients. Try our Tender Mac Bowl meal or our Buffalo Tender Mac Bowl meal, both served with Texas toast and a regular drink. Whether you're driving through, ordering online, or using our curbside service, Slim's has Southern comfort food covered. Download the Slim Chickens app and order online.
Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean, and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty. Supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation. Thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength. Taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show, and you just keep battling, Coach. You have Southwestern Christian coming at home on Wednesday, and then you're back into the American Athletic Conference in Houston. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, and you know, we wanted to have a game in between the holidays because our kids are staying here, and so we needed a game, and we lost 2 games early on, but our guys are working to get better, and that's what's important, is using this time in our little bubble to get better. And as we can go, you talked about it, Houston on the conference game next.
And Merry Christmas to everybody and all the Hurricane fans, right, Coach?
Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. We'll be back, of course, after the conference game against Houston on the next Frank Haith Show.
The Frank Haith Show, brought to you by Pepsi, Don Thornton Cadillac, TTCU, the credit union, River Spirit, and St. Francis Health System. The Frank Haith Show has been a presentation of Golden Hurricane Sports Properties and a Kane Vision production.